You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little beast, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little beast, wanna see some more. Don't be afraid of the bounce.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. First and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. 15-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy going to give this to Garenda. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. 1st and 10. Purdy. To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown. 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Deron Bland with the tackle. A play fake. Now Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Moore going in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Niners will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is why every defense wants to play with the lead, because it allows them to just tee off on the quarterback. Go rush the passer. You're not worried about them handing the ball off or little quick game. You know they're chasing points, so what can you do? You can get after this guy, and boy, have they ever.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Guerrero. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Guerrero. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. One more time, it's Guerrero. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain. Purdy to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes.
Williams hit, and he loses the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Let's go.
On third down, it's Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Let's go now.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
On the option, it's Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. To throw, it's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's got another one. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach, Jonathan, all yours. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! 19, Tiger, 19, take go!
They'll go play action with Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go!
On first and 10, it's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that...
And he's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Allen in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go.
Moore going in motion. Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy on first down. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. That is catch number 60 for the season.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So he'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Chicago.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Swift. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Finding space at the 40. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Play action now. Purdy. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, here's Guerendo. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Williams to throw on second down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's over the middle to Kittle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, later in the fourth quarter taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Now Purdy has his man. It's Samuel. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can...
And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further.
Bears 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Another run here, another run by Swift. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Swift.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Guerendo. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run back, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a win here for the 49ers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Analyze.